better get some suntan lotion on.
You're going to find problems, excuses on everything that's thrown at them. And today was, a lot of bull about documents that were copied and changed, and when the focus was off. You're going to find every excuse you can on the 244,000 documents.
But there are additionally more than 300,000 documents. So, I mean, altogether, you're looking at more than 500,000 documents. That's a lot of paperwork to go through.
Then the government should turn it over and give it to them shorthand. Let them read it faster, because whether it was a million documents or a million pieces of paper, they're going to find an excuse what they can't do and why they can't do it by March 7th.
So you don't think their complaints are legitimate at all?
Steve, are you concerned that they're not going to make this March trial date?
They're not going to make the March trial. I know something's up, and they have something up their sleeve on. They're not going to make this March 7th. If I was booking, I'd put odds on that. Yeah. Vegas should put odds on that.
What's your concern if that trial date gets missed and it gets pushed back a year?
It's just building up a lot of anger with a lot of the families. And, last time I came, we drove a bike. It's costly to come here. It's just, let's get it done and over with. Trial should last that long. They have all the documents, all the paperwork, all the evidence they need. And they know, the defense knows it. The prosecutors, everyone's done their job well, and Ortiz and all of them are doing a great job, and they should just let it go. Unfair. This guy is going to scream that. They sound like two private. I think, the judge, she's starting to get, you can see she's starting to get a little aggravated.
Thank you, Steve.
What do you think of Carney poisoning the jury for that whole thing at the end there?
Well, we should prosecute him then too. Things like that. I don't know what to say on that. It's just all things that it's all bull. That's all.
The judge gave a nice structure system for them to lay out, and they did it and they obeyed by it. And she said it several times. So, just as she said, there's a point where you got to do your job. They got to look through documents. You're a lawyer. You're getting paid big money an hour. Do your job and look through the documents. Stop crying.
Are you concerned about this issue of influencing the jury in a negative way, coloring the jury with some of the statements?
No, Carney was almost right. He said the prosecution called, Bulger a demon or something? He's a lot worse than the demon, He makes a demon look like an angel, So, prosecution, if they want to go with jury, everybody in the whole city knows exactly what Bulger is about. Go that route. I'm not worried about that route. Is it gonna be hard for him? Yeah, everybody knows that Bulger's what he did in the murders, in the low life that he is. So I hope they do go jury. Absolutely. Either way, I don't care. As long as we get to trial.
It seemed like the judge was coming down on your side. She kept saying, the government's doing its job. You need to do yours. What about that?
Litigation is a tricky thing. With adverse interests, everybody has their thought of what they want protected. But we think that these paperwork and these documents should not be protected. There is no reason that the public and the ability of the defense to use these documents to uncover the truth shouldn't be used. So we'll continue to fight that battle.
So what's keeping you from going through everything page by page and sorting it out yourself?
There has been over 350,000 documents produced in this case. And as a team, we have diligently gone through thousands and thousands of documents to determine the information and the relevance of the information. When the government provides the same document 52 times, it slows down discovery review. We will go through each and every document. We will master every document, and we will be ready.
The U.S. Attorney's Office has spent 17 years demonizing James Bulger in the eyes of the public through statements that they've made and statements that they've issued. My role as his lawyer is to answer questions about the case, about the defense, and expand on anything that was said in court, because that's part of the role of every criminal defense lawyer. I'm only answering questions concerning what I said in court or what happened in court. I always answer honestly, accurately, and ethically, and I intend to continue to do so.
What about passing the laugh test?
The government's assertion that by my answering questions about the case outside of the courthouse, that I am poisoning the jury pool does not pass the laugh test.
Why is that so absurd?
The 17 years that the government has demonized James Bulger means that I have no way to ever catch up to level the playing field. All I can do is present what I say in court about the nature of the defense, the reasons why we've sought to have recusal of the trial judge, and express the fact that James is looking forward to testifying in full at his trial.
Do you expect the trial to begin in March? No.
We are doing everything we possibly can to be ready for trial.
The judge ordered that you reread the local law. What do you think about that, and will you be rereading it?
Say that again, please.
The judge ordered you to reread the local law in terms of speaking to the press. What do you think about that? Will you be rereading it?
I think it's a good idea, and yes, I will be doing it.
You don't find that insulting at all?
Oh, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I didn't find a single thing that Judge Bulger said to me improper in the slightest. She always handles things in an appropriate, dignified way when dealing with counsel on issues like this.
Thank you.